Hello, hello, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. Uh, we're still doing the practice, right? Yeah. When I open my eyes again, I suddenly feel as if my whole body has gotten so much lighter. Like a weight I didn't even know I was carrying for so long was suddenly lifted. I don't know if the answer I came to is the right one. I probably won't know for a long time. But maybe that's fine too. Maybe there is no one right answer. What matters is that this is the answer I decided on, and I want to try seeing it through. Just one last time. It's fine if I try it one last time, right? Facing Tanaba-kun, all those times, and coming up short, each and every one of them, it was such a shock to my core. I couldn't understand how something like that had happened. The ego I built up after years being hailed as number one, even though I never used to care for appearances like that. I got used to the constant praise, and when it was no longer there, that messed so badly with my sense of self that I broke down. It's not like it's a switch I can just flick on and off at a moment's notice. Even if I came to this realization, it's not like that's going to fix all my problems out of nowhere. When I faced Murasaki-senpai, and when I faced Yuya-kun, both of those times gave me a tiny hint to what I was missing. But falling back on old patterns is all too easy. A trap that I'm guilty of getting snagged on many times. Which just means I have to be more aware of it this time. And if I get lost again, I'll just be a little bit more aware of it next time. However, many times as it takes, I'll take it one step at a time. What I can do right now and what I'll be able to do in the future, those aren't the same thing. I have my limits right now. Of course I can't suddenly become as good as I want to be. But just because I feel like it's too far off, that doesn't give me an excuse to give up now. If I never start working towards a goal, I'll never be able to reach it. The distance will never shorten. So I'll do everything that I can do for now. Hey, coach.
Yes.
What should I focus on improving right now? Coach smiles widely at my words, looking down at me with eyes filled of pride.
Are you ready to work hard for your next competition? There isn't much left until then.
I am, actually. It's been a while since I've looked forward to something this much.
That's great. I'll watch your matches with Murasaki and Sasaki very closely. I'll use the information I'll gather from them to figure out what you need to work on before the next competition. And if you start slacking off again, I'll hit you over the head with a racket.
That sounds good to me. Make sure to hit extra hard if that does happen, please.
Boy, don't tempt me.
Now I'll have one extra reason to stay motivated. Physical punishment is always the best of incentives. Oh god, my entire body hurts. I got so excited today that I ended up not pacing myself properly at all. I probably really overdid it. I need to learn to control myself a little better. I either do nothing or do way too much. I need an in-between. As I'm leaving the gym behind on my way home, I see Shoichi leaning against the wall as soon as I step out.
Oh, there you are.
Yuichi, what are you doing here?
I was waiting for you to come out. What else does it seem I'm doing?
Okay, I'll rephrase. Why are you waiting for me out here?
I wanted to see you. Isn't that good enough reason?
I shake my head, trying to resist the urge to laugh. I guess it is. I just wasn't expecting it.
Well, I didn't get as much time with you as I was hoping for since you didn't come back before lunch ended. So I needed to talk to you a bit more. We didn't speak much last week either. All I got was a bit of the weekend, so to spend with you, I was getting a bit lonely.
Aren't you exaggerating?
Maybe a little, but who cares anyway? Do you want to walk home with me?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, why don't you tell me how practice was on the way home? You seem awfully chipper right now.
Oh geez, I don't even know where to start. That's kind of a lot.
We have time.
Alright, so as soon as we got to the building today, Coach gathered us all together to give us a little bit of news. I relayed the events of my day to Shoichi on the way back home. Although he doesn't talk much outside of offering some commentary on things I tell him, he seems otherwise content to just hang back and listen to me talk. He seems particularly pleased when I tell him about the epiphany I had earlier today, agreeing emphatically with my thoughts on everything. I don't tell him about the scholarship offer, wanting some more time to think about it on my own before telling him. If only because I know how pushy he'd be about trying to get me to accept it if I did. Overall, though, Shuichi and I have a pleasant walk back home before we eventually have to part ways. This is probably the 10th site I go to, and the result is always the same. I suppose taking to the internet to try and prove myself right is not the best possible motivation to go researching things. I started studying a little bit in the morning before finding a paper Katsuragi-sensei gave me with information on the college that wanted to scout me. Why have I spent so much time researching a place I have no intention of going to? Their campus sure is pretty, though. God, what am I even doing here? We'll turn down the music just a little bit. It's a little loud. Now, leaning back on my chair, I sigh while rubbing my eyes. It shouldn't be this hard to make a decision on this sort of thing. I thought for sure that I would throw this one in the trash like I do like all offers. I thought I was just a little bit curious to see what the place is like. Next thing I know, I'm seriously considering it. This is a bad thing, a really bad thing. I can't let some weird offer coming out of left field at the last second ruin all of my careful planning. I've had my mind made up over what I'm supposed to do for years. Why is it only now that I'm starting to have doubts? I look at the corner of my desk, reaching over to pick up a random textbook at the top of the pile. I formed late last night. Since when I even bother studying this stuff? Seriously, what's happening to me? I thought I stopped being this guy a long time ago. It's no wonder Saya has a field day mocking me all the time. I'm a total mess. I wonder if this influences Shuichi's influence rubbing off on me. Maybe he's been influencing me more than I thought. Would that really be a bad thing? Just thinking of how much he'd gloat if I let him now. Wait, if I let him know is already really annoying. Okay. Safe to say, I'm not opening that can of worms anytime soon. I thought of not telling him about the offer until my mind was more made up about it, but I've only been getting more and more unsure. For fuck's sake, why is it so hard to make a simple decision? It should be illegal to expect a guy my age to make such important decisions about my goddamn long-term future. I really need to stop picking fights with my brain all the time, and this is getting ridiculous. All this thinking is giving me a stomachache. The sound of knocking fills the room out of nowhere, nearly making me jump out of my chair. Aki, are you here? You're going to be late for class, you know. Is that all right with you? Late for class? How long have I? Holy crap, I've been browsing this stuff for over an hour. Just a second, I lost track of time. Lost track of time? Without asking for permission, Aki walks into my room, catching me just as I start putting on my pants. And seriously, you're not even dressed yet. What the hell have you been up to all morning? You woke up even before I did. Yeah, I was looking some stuff up and lost track of time. Aki looks at my computer, staring at the empty desktop screen with the blank look on his face. Were you looking at porn? What? No! Why would you even think that? I don't know, you lost track of time, your computer has your desktop open. First thing I did was you rushed to put your pants on. It fits. How on earth do you even know about this stuff? Have you been looking up porn? I don't owe you an answer. You're not our mother. So the answer is yes. That's basically admitting it. Aki steps closer to my desk, picking up a few books around, and while I finish buttoning my jacket. Are you so bad at school or something? I haven't seen you carry this many books around since I don't even know when actually. I feel a bit offended that you'd think that, but I get why you would. And you're not? Nah, I just felt like studying a bit more. It couldn't hurt, you know. It's been a while. What was that? It's nothing. Just hurry and finish getting dressed. I was thinking we could leave together. Leave together? Why is that? Your school is twice as far from home as mine. If you wait around until I'm ready, you'll be late. Aki shrugs, smiling dumbly at me, humming some kind of cheerful tone. And that's fine. I'm never late, so I can afford to do it once in a while. Besides, it's been a while since we left the house together. I think it'd be nice. Oh, is this your way of saying you miss spending time with your Nichan? Of course, I can leave you behind if I feel like it. No, I was just kidding. You better have. You're a dork. I can't believe my little brother is growing into such a tsundere. I reach forward with my hand, patting Aki's head and running my fingers through his fur for a bit. What are you doing? You're really cute, you know? Shut up. Just finish getting by, or I'll leave you behind. I'll wait downstairs. Even though he just said he'd leave me, he immediately follows it up by saying he'll wait. He swats my hand away, walking out of my room in a huff, his face still bright red. You're not fooling anyone. Man, I wonder how much an honest kid turned into a tsundere like this. Oh wait, I almost forgot about something important. We're not done with that other conversation, by the way. You better not be watching porn already. Bite me. What? Where the hell did you learn to talk like that? Don't you fucking curse at me, you shitty brat. I'm glad I didn't say that out loud. Being a good influence is hard. There, I've got my shoes on. Just need to get my books back inside my bag and grab my valuables. I reach for my phone I keep on my nightstand. Still charging, just like I left it last night.
I thought you said you were trying to become a better student, though.
I hate you.
No, you don't. Anyway, gotta get back to what I was doing. Talk to you again later.
I take a quick glance at my messages, waiting to see if Shoichi hasn't said anything since last night. He's not usually the type to chat much in the morning outside of a quick good morning either way, but I still catch myself hoping. It's kind of funny seeing him getting frustrated over this kind of stuff. He really is a workaholic. Aniki, I'll seriously leave without you if you keep taking forever. Aki shouts from downstairs, making my hurriedly shove my stuff into my pockets. Right, I'm coming. I rushed down the stairs with my bag over my shoulder, coming face to face with an annoyed Aki tapping his foot at the front door. Geez, what took you so long? And here I thought you seriously were serious when you said you were making an effort to be a better student. I am. Today was just an off day. Get off my back. What's with this, with the 4th degree here? I'm the older brother. Respect my authority. Anki walks right out the door without a second word, leaving me to follow behind him and lock the door. The air outside feels amazing against my skin. Even if it's the dry summer breeze you'd expect from June, it still feels much better than being indoors with an air conditioner turned on. No matter how much I beg and plead with Mom, she insists that the air be programmed to turn off automatically at 4 a.m. So the room will only be ambient temperature by the time we leave the house. She says there's no point leaving it running any longer, and that leaving while the room is still cold means we let the air run too long, and never mind the fact that it gets super hot this time of year. Your fur is messy around your collar. Oh, is it? In just a second. I try to readjust, not having the benefit of a mirror or something to sorts to myself. We'll just have to do my best to fix it blind. Did that work? Yep, looks much better. By the way, we leave the house, stepping into the neighborhood street on our way to our schools. The asphalt radiates a really uncomfortable heat, making my eyes water a bit once it hits me. Man, I really should have left earlier in the morning. Yeah? Have you decided to leave with me today? How come you decided to leave with me today? Do I need a reason for that? Not really, but that's you're not like me. You're not the type to just do things on a whim. You're definitely right about that. Naki giggles, covering his mouth with his left hand, his voice carrying softly and sweetly through the air. He doesn't really laugh like this all that often anymore. So, what's the deal? There's no deal. I just noticed we hadn't had much time to spend together lately. Aw, you've been missing me? Don't make me punch you. I'm way smaller, so I can aim somewhere that deals a lot of damage. That's uncalled for. Really, Sayane always told me that's where I should aim if I needed to punch someone bigger than me. Saya-chan, we really need to have a long conversation about the things you're teaching my little brother. There you go again. There I do what again? You keep making that face all the time, like you're thinking super hard about something. Haven't you noticed? No. How would I even notice something like that? I don't know. Pay more attention to yourself. I can't exactly see my own face at all times, you know. You've been acting really different lately. It's kind of worrying. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of nice. Different? How so? For starters, you've been studying a lot more. You also started waking up earlier, doing more chores around the house. Okay, I guess I have been a little different. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's nice to see you acting like this again. Yeah, it's been a while. It's all Shuichi's fault anyway. And he doesn't leave me alone unless I put in the effort into things. And it also helps that I kind of want to impress him just a little bit. Actually, this is something that's pretty different. You usually disagree with me right off the bat when I point that sort of thing out. Is this going to turn into a session of picking my bad habits apart? Nah, that would take way too long. I'm not that bad. Maybe. You seem to think I'm some kind of horrible student. That's because you are. Oh yeah, if I'm so terrible, then how come I got a full-ride scholarship offer for college? Wait, shit. You got a scholarship offer? No. You just said you did. Maybe I meant it in a figurative sense. I can still punch you like Sayane taught me. Get off my back. I don't know what you're... Uh, I don't know what to do about this, okay? So you really did get one. How come you didn't say anything? Because I still don't know if I want... what I want to do about it myself. Why not bring it up with Mom? She could help. Yeah, that study freak. She's even worse than Shoichi. She'd pressure me into accepting without hearing anything I have to say. And that's a bad thing? What's wrong with, getting more education? Why would I need it? Are we really sure you're my older brother? I think I, have more in common with Shuichi than I do with you. I'm not even going to say anything. Just no. Aw, oh, come on. You gotta admit it's true. I'm your only brother, and I won't hear any disagreements. I'm just joking. You don't have to, get so upset. Looks like I have to watch out for Shuichi trying to steal my little bro. Just try me. Aniki, you're making a really scary face. This is just the face I was born with. No, it's not. You don't usually look that scary. Fine, how about this? Now you just look like you're, constipated. Fucking... No swearing. Fine, you're such a child. And now you're pouting. I'm not pouting. Right. Well, as fun as it is to tease you, there's something else I've been meaning to ask. Oh, do you have another awkward question to unload on me? No, why would you even assume that? There's the, track record we have so far. I just wanted to know, what you've been doing with practice. You never really, tell me anything, and with the next competition being so soon. Oh, right. I guess, he'd be wondering about that. I'm confident. Really? Don't act so surprised. I mean, I haven't heard you say that in a while. What gives? I just, broke through a barrier, I guess. What does that mean? You'll have to wait and see. Heh, now that's a good look on your face. Way better than the, cocky grin you have all the time. Cat caught your tongue? No, I just didn't expect this, but... If you're this confident, then I can't, wait to see you play again. This time, it's times like these that, keep you in the, running for cutest little brother in the world. But no one better even, dare try to convince me otherwise. What about you? Has there, been any progress on your end? Did we really have to get to that? It feels like the natural way to progress the conversation. Why? Is there something wrong? Not really. I kind of feel like I've hit a wall. Oh, are you losing motivation to practice? No, not even a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I still love tennis. There's nothing in the world that I have more fun doing. I just wish I were making a little more progress. I wouldn't mind winning more often either. Maybe you need a little change of scenery. Should we transfer you to a different club? No, I'm not even the best player in my club yet. And that's a problem? Of course it is. If I transfer away, then when I haven't even managed to reach the top of the ladder, it'll just look like I ran away. Why would you even care about that stuff? Wouldn't you? Maybe a little. Probably would have cared a lot more for a few years ago. Nowadays, not so much. Huh. Everything used to feel a lot more urgent a few years ago, like it was always do or die. I suppose it's a good thing that I mellowed out, or at least I hope so. At least I'm sure it's the case for my mental health. You know, you've changed a lot over the years. I did? What do you mean? I guess you've become mature, or at least more than you were. I still remember when you were, remember you when you were littler? The way you'd cling to me all the time, or how you'd pout or throw a tantrum when you didn't get your way. Please don't remind me of that. It's embarrassing to even think about. What? But I liked it. You were so cute back then. Besides, with a hopeless older brother like you around, I had no choice but to mature fast. Hopeless? That's not true. I'm a really good older brother. I guess it is true, but I'd still rather, you not say it. It's true. I still love you a lot. Love you too. I'm really glad I have you around, though I'll never, go as far as to say that. And I guess we've both been through a lot over the years with Dad gone and Mom working all the time. I shouldn't be surprised that you did a lot of maturing over time. Sorry, Aki. I tried to shield you from the worst of it, but I might not have done too good of a job at that. Hope you can forgive this hopeless older brother of yours. Okay. I think that's a good place to end the episode. So I'll see you around, everyone.